from a 23-year-old registered medical technologist, creative content maker, an entrepreneur, striving to be the best version of myself while making an impact on other people's lives. Be inspired, be influenced, and at the same time, grow and develop yourself with me from upcoming amazing speakers from all walks of life. Only here at Lorraine's Lavue.
And for our speaker for tonight, guys, ito naman talaga, sobrang excited ako kasi isa to sa pinaka-inaabangan ko rin talagang maging part ng Lorraine's Lavue o maging guest ko talaga dito kasi sobrang close to my heart, di ba, ang ating speaker na to. And kahit hindi kami laging nagkikita personally, pero webinar, wala kami magkikita. So, I would like to introduce to you guys our speaker or yung guest natin for this live. Our speaker is a certified public accountant, management consultant, former consulting manager at SGV and Company, which is the largest or one of the top auditing firm in the Philippines, and a current senior consultant at a global computer software company. So, grabe. Sobrang amazing talaga ng taong to. As in, sobrang nililook up ko siya. And siya yung tipo ng tao na ang dami niyang itatanong sa'yo. Tapos ikaw yung makaka-realize, diba, ng mga bagay-bagay. Kaya excited talaga akong ma-share niya yung inputs niya, yung knowledge niya, yung wisdom niya tonight in this live session. So, di ko na papatagalin pa. Hello, Paol Sundian. Nandiyan na po ba siya? Of course, andito na, di ba? Hello.
Ayan. Ayan, narinig ba ako, Lorraine?
Yes, it's very clear.
Ayan, thank you so much, di ba, for inviting me here, Lorraine, for your own, di ba, your own FB Live. And I'm really excited to be here. Actually, napanood ko yung first two mo. And congratulations, by the way, for launching, di ba, yung yung FB Live or Lorraine's Lavue. Tama ba yung pronunciation ko? Tama ba siya?
Basta understandable, coach.
Yun.
Sige, yeah.
Okay,
yes.
Thank you so much for inviting me here. It's a pleasure for me to actually share, diba, with our viewers and listeners yung topic natin for tonight. Kasi for sure, they're gonna be learning a lot from it, and for sure, they will, okay? If not, hindi sila mag-learn, for sure, magta-transform yung mindset nila.
Yes, exactly. That's why I'm very excited na ikaw po talaga yung mag-talk or yung mag-impart ng knowledge mo about this certain topic. Kasi personally, ang dami talagang natutunan sa'yo. But before that, syempre, gusto natin makilala tayong lahat ng ating mga viewers, di ba? For sure, ako medyo familiar na sa kanila. Pero ikaw, di ba, Paul, can you tell naman about yourself para mas makilala ka pa nila?
Ayan naman ako doon, diba? But anyway, so a quick background about myself. So I'm a certified public accountant by title itself, but I'm working as a consultant right now with a global company, a senior solution system consultant. So we technically implement system, and then prior to that, I was a consultant with one of the largest auditing firm in the Philippines. And right now, I'm also an entrepreneur. Ayan.
Wow! Grabe naman. As in, may full-time work, tapos nag-ano ka pa talaga, side hustle. Bakit nag-side hustle pa? Parang karamihan talaga sa speaker ko, nag-side hustle, diba?
Ganun talaga, diba? Kasi ever-changing time, so we need to adopt. Kaya nga yung topic natin today is a very, very good topic. Close to my heart, diba? Kaya I'm really, really excited. I'm really pumped up. My energy is overflowing to actually start, diba?
Oh, let's do it, diba? Let's impart our knowledge. And also, ikaw, excited talaga ako to share na ano ba talaga yung reason behind yung reason kung bakit ang hirap magbago, diba? Before that, ano ba talaga yung pagbabago? So, yung pagbabago or yung change mismo, diba? It is something na inevitable. Kumbaga, hindi natin siya may iwasan. And of course, yung change, ikaw lang makakagawa niyan sa sarili mo, 'di ba? Kumbaga, me versus me. It's like me, yung yung certain version ng sarili mo ngayon versus yung someone na gusto mo maging, kumbaga, in the future. Diba? So, yun talaga siya. And constant battle talaga siya within yourself. And there's pain, there's happiness in the progress. Pero kasi, ang tanong dyan, there are a lot of people who are unwilling to face the price or cost of change. Can you give us, Paul, ano ba yung mga price na yan or yung cost of change kung bakit ang daming unwilling na magbago?
Ayan, thank you so much. That's actually a great, I would say, question, Lorraine. So when it comes to that, before I dive into those, I would say categories of the cost or price. Why do people, or why is it hard, diba, for people to change or to
Mhm.
technically do something different in their
Yeah.
life? So again, just to add din sa sinabi mo, when it comes to change, it's actually the most permanent thing in the world, which is change. Diba? So it could either be improving our life, our health, business, quality of our life, relationship, goals, whatever it is. Okay? There's always have to be a change. But the question is, what are those specific price or sacrifices that you would need to do in order for you to change? Siguro yung
Yeah.
first thing that I would want to give, diba? So, for our viewers for tonight, tonight's Tuesday, diba? This Tuesday night, listeners, we would want to, siguro i-categorize ko siya into three major, I would say, price or cost. Okay? Just to contextualize it on our discussion for tonight, diba? So siguro yung first one that I would give would be uncertainty. Ayan. So, uncertainty when it comes to the change itself. So,
Mhm.
gusto mo rin ako na magbigay ng idea about it, or do you want to start?
I would love to hear your idea about it. I would love to know more kung bakit uncertainty. Ano bang meron, kung ano ba yung uncertainty sa mga pwedeng mangyari ba yan or pwedeng hindi mabago, kumbaga, ganun po ba yung meaning mo dyan, Paul?
Yes, technically. Kasi ito most of the time kasi, people will always have a fear of the unknown.
Mhm. Mhm.
Diba? Fear
Tama.
of the unknown. Technically, hindi mo alam kung ano yung nasa other side. Diba? Kasi sabi nga, diba, at the end of the day, the things that you want in life will always be on the other side.
Mhm. Yeah.
But before you get to the other side, there will be certain steps that you would need to take in order for you to get there. And those steps are really the uncertainties itself. So
Yeah.
possibility, no, ano yung mga pagdadaanan mo, mga bagay na hindi mo alam kung anong pwedeng mangyari. Kasi most of the time, people are perfectionists. People would want to have that concept of certainty in their life
Mhm.
and comfortability. Diba? Parang, I need to know first, ano yung kailangan mangyari for me to get there. Which
Yeah.
is not always the case. Diba? And maraming what ifs. Marami talagang what ifs in every person, especially if they want to achieve something. Whether it's your health, your fitness, goals in
Yeah.
life, relationship goals, whatever it is that you want to achieve in life or to change your life for the better, there will always be uncertainty. Okay?
Mhm.
And
Mhm.
you don't know, most of the time, people don't know what's on the other side.
Yeah.
Diba? One thing that siguro na hindi napapansin ng karamihan ng mga tao is that it's a very cliche, I would say, topic or idea. But one of the common things that people don't understand is that in every situation or in every, I would say, change that you need to do, there's always an uncertainty or things that you would have, you don't have an idea about it. Okay?
Mhm.
Kung baga, hindi mo talaga siya malalaman at first. Okay?
Mhm.
All you have to do is to take the first step prior to going to that. Okay?
Yeah, yung sa uncertainty na yan, agree ako actually na yan yung isa sa mga bagay na cost of change kung bakit ang daming unwilling or ayaw magbago. Kumbaga, kasi yun nga, takot sila dun sa bagay na hindi pa nila alam. So we have to accept the fact na there are uncertainties and that's part of it. And that's what creates our character along the way.
To add on that one, Lorraine, no, before we move on to the next one, or dun sa second, I would say price or cost of change in order for it to happen is that one key advice that I would give to people listening right now is that you have to let go and trust. Because at the end of the
Yeah.
day, there will always be uncertainty, things that you don't know, things that will come out during the journey itself. Okay?
True.
You have to learn how to live in the moment, and you have to be
Yeah.
willing to venture into the unknown, walk into it, be okay to be vulnerable, be okay to be scared. Just figure it
Yeah.
out along the way. Because at the end of the day, wala naman talagang kasagaraduhan ng buhay, di ba? Kahit anong puntahan mo,
Yeah.
kahit ano yung gawin mo, di ba? There's no certainty. All you have to do is to take that first step, trust
Yeah.
that the process will technically get you there in order for you to make that necessary change to achieve, di ba, yung goal that you want to have in your life. Okay? So, yun siya. Okay,
Yeah.
so
So, ito, imagine mo na lang. Ito, for example, imagine mo, in a test, 'di ba? Alam mo na siguro magiging top notcher ka, 'di ba, sa board exam. Mag-effort ka pa ba? May excitement pa ba? 'Di ba? May excitement ka pa bang mafe-feel? Syempre, 'di ba wala na kasi alam mo na yung end game mo, kumbaga. 'Di ba? So, that's the part of or that's the beauty of it, kumbaga. So, we have to embrace that, 'di ba? So, ngayon naman, let's talk about ano yung second? What's the second cost of change?
Ayan, sige. So, I think the second cause of change that people normally don't want to do or I would say na-realize or na-face ng mga tao whenever they wanted to achieve or change something is other people's judgment or rejection. Sige, I'll give my view about it, okay? Most of the time kasi, people are a prisoner of other people's opinion and validation. Bakit? Diba? Because at the end of the day, we always have that mindset, okay, what would the other people would say if, let's say, for example, you want to change your career? Diba? Major shift of your career. So, let's say, for example, from being an accountant to being an IT, from being, let's say, an engineer to being a doctor. Okay? So, something like that, a very drastic change that would technically affect your life in the future. Actually, at the moment and also in the future. So, most of the time, people would say or would think, ano sasabihin ng mga tao sa akin if I'll do this? Diba? Ano sasabihin ng family ko? Ano sasabihin ng ibang tao? So, yun yung laging nangyayari. And at the end of the day, you have to understand that these people, they love you. They care about you. Okay?
Yeah.
And probably they know you, but not your true self. Okay?
Yeah, I love
Kasi
that.
there's a
Yeah.
difference between your true self and conditioned self. May tatawag tayong ganun eh. So, define muna natin yun. What do we mean by true self and conditioned self? True self is yourself before the world told you or technically defined who you should be. So meaning, before the family, before the society, before the friends, sino ka? Before yung mga bagay na yun, bago ka diktahan ng mundo. And your conditioned self is technically the version of yourself that you created in order for you to survive. Because one way or another, in every point of your life, okay, you have been hurt. You have experienced a lot of things in order for you to survive and technically transform, okay, and rise above those, I would say, negativities or challenges or hurt that you have experienced. You have to create that conditioned self, okay? And most of the time, people don't realize the conditioned self is the one that we show to other people, okay? But you always have to remember na you are the only one who knows your true potential. And you don't owe it to anyone to provide an apology or to technically give an apology for choosing yourself to be better, to change technically. And at the end of the day, the person who would technically have your back is you. Diba?
Yeah.
So yun yung hindi naiintindihan ng ibang tao na no one will save you, but only yourself. And the more that you grow, the more people will have, I would say, will have something to say about you. And it doesn't matter. Okay? It doesn't matter. Because at the end of the day, ikaw lang ang nakakakilala sa sarili mo. Alam mo kung anong potential mo. Alam mo kung saan ka papunta. And you know to yourself what can you achieve if you will push yourself to change. Ayan.
Yeah, grabe naman. Powerful nun, Paul. Grabe pa, hindi ko na siya kayang i-supplement. Pero grabe, sobrang agree talaga ako doon. And yung fact din talaga na, ito talaga yung isa din, kung bakit ang daming parang stagnant, kumbaga, or yung parang nagsisettle sila for something na alam nila na they can do more, they can be more. Kasi nga, takot sila sa sasabihin ng iba. Diba? Which is normal because fear is always there. Pero diba, yung something na as in yung ikaw talaga, yung something na highest version of yourself, it is beyond that fear. Kumbaga, nasa kabila yan ng fear of judgment of other people sa'yo. Kahit anong gawin mo, maging, kumbaga, may gawin kang certain thing, maging stagnant ka, kumbaga, wala kang gawin na pagbabago, magbago ka o hindi, may sasabihin yung iba. Kasi gano'n naman talaga, lahat ng tao may opinion. Diba? So, very important na ma-realize natin yun and just do the things that makes you happy. And eto na lang, sige, ask yourself this. Kung takot ka sa sabihin ng iba, dun sa pagbabagong gagawin mo, for example, sige, stick ako dun sa career na example ni Paul, diba? Yung sa akin, sabihin natin medtech. Tapos naging, sabihin ng iba, yung, syempre, for sure, may sabi niya, di ba medtech siya? Bakit siya entra ngayon? Bakit siya nagbebenta ng supplements, di ba? So, yung ganung fact, di ba? Ang tinatanong ko niyan sa sarili ko, yung sinasabi ba nila, would that opinions pay for my bills or for my dreams or sa supplement na tinitake din namin ng family ko ngayon? Di ba? Hindi naman. Tsaka, eto din, pag may mga bagay din na, kumbaga yung judgment ng iba, kaya tanong ko yung sarili ko, is it gonna kill me? Is it gonna kill me ba? Yung sinabi niya ba, is it gonna kill me? Or is that opinion gonna help me grow as a person to be a better version of myself? So, yun yung mga questions na pwede mong tanongin sa sarili mo kaysa mag-dwell ka dun sa sasabihin nila. And when you live sa opinion ng ibang tao, you will never be happy. Diba? So, might as well, shake it off, diba? Shake it off and be you, be yourself, and huwag kang magpa-apekto. Easier said than done, pero huwag kang magpa-apekto sa sasabihin ng iba. Kasi lahat yan may sasabihin, gawin mo man yung gusto mo o hindi. So, yun lamang po, diba?
Totally agree on that, Lorraine. And just to add with that, bigla kasi ako may naalala, no? I'm not sure if you were able to see that, yung recent vlog ni Tony Gonzaga about Bongbong Marcos, right? Diba? And people are canceling her. People are technically canceling her. And one good thing that she said is that she's being canceled for more than 20 years already. She's been in the showbiz industry for more than 20 years, and people have been canceling her many times. But one thing that she learned as she go along into this life is that people may betray you, people may say things negative about you, but if you know your true value at the end of the day, it doesn't matter. Because at the end of the day, what matters is how you think about yourself, what perception do you have about yourself, and how do you take those perceptions in order for you to move forward and to change for the better. Diba? So yun yung importante na hindi na, kadalasan nakakalimutan ng tao na, ay, anong sasabihin ng manager ko, anong sasabihin ng kapatid ko, ng boyfriend ko, ng girlfriend ko, ng asawa ko, di ba, ng friends ko, ng best friend ko, ng nanay ko, ng tatay ko, ng lola ko, whoever that person is, it doesn't matter. What matters is your opinion about yourself, is how you think about yourself, your perception of yourself, and how do you use that in order for you to change yourself for the better. Ayan.
I love
so, sige,
that.
Diba? Yun, diba? I'm really loving the discussion tonight kasi ang daming ideas, ang daming, alam mo yun, lumalabas na mga, I would say, nuggets of learnings that we can share with our viewers for tonight.
Actually,
diba?
we have 10, diba? Hello sa mga 10 na tao dito. Di ko lang maisa-isa, guys, kasi hindi ko talaga siya nakikita. Hindi ko ma-run through isa-isa. But thank you so much for being here. Diba? So, before we jump into the third cause, ito talaga excited din ako malaman ano ba yung third cause. Pero gusto ko lang i-add, diba? Pag sobrang kasi, sure ka sa sarili mo, like what you said, like you know your value, you know what you're capable of, you know your potential, diba? Pag sobrang sure ka sa sarili mo, ganun yung kumpiyansa mo sa sarili mo, yung mga naysayers, nandyan, diba? Sila, ito talaga, thank you so much, Ayin Bernos. Oh my God. So, dahil po to kay Ayin, ayan, so yung kumpiyansa mo sa sarili, sobrang taas, diba? Yung mga naysayers, negative comments, opinions ng iba na hindi positive, kumaga, na hindi supportive sa'yo, parang okay lang. Parang okay, sige, yan yung opinion mo. Kumbaga, I respect that. Kumbaga, I respect that kasi opinion mo yan diba? So, I cannot please everybody and I understand that. So, pag ganun yung, yung level of perception mo na okay lang if you don't like me, it's okay. Diba? Kasi a lot of people likes me naman. So, parang ganun, parang you just focus on the people na will add value to you, will, kumbaga, recharge your energy dun sa mga energy suckers or yung mga ganitong type of na tao. Kasi, parang di sila mawawala. Kumbaga, forever sila nandyan. And the more nga na nagiging successful ka, the more nadadami rin sila. Diba? And marirealize mo na ganun lang talaga na you cannot please everyone and that's okay. Sa'yo. Tsaka you learn din from sa mga ganong opinions, kumbaga. So yun, dahil ko na naman na-share, pero ano na ba yung pangatlo natin dyan, Paul?
Ayan, diba? Yung last one that I wanted to share with the rest of the viewers for tonight and listeners, diba? And it's one of the most cliche prize that most of the people, okay, and I myself is guilty of this, is yung tinatawag nating struggle, hardship, difficulty, or uncomfortable situations. We are not willing, diba? Most of the time, we are not willing to go through those things. Struggle, hardship, uncomfortable situation. So yung bagay na yun, why? Kasi mahirap eh. Diba? Marami kang pagdadaanan. Let's see, for example, let's give a specific example. Gusto mong magkaroon ng magandang katawan. You want to become fit. Diba? So as in yung parang pang-model na katawan. Okay? But given that specific goal that you have, there will be a lot of, I would say, sacrifices, struggles, or hardship that you need to go through. Let's say, kailangan mo mag-calorie count, kailangan mo mantayin yung protein intake mo, kailangan mo mag-exercise religiously, diba? And that will consist of consistency in doing those things. And consistency is very hard to do. Diba? To have that momentum of consistency. Ako, I myself, and sinabi ko to for most of the people who knows me, especially those people who are, I would say, who are part of my personal growth. I would say people that I really surround myself with. They know that one key thing that I'm really consistent is not being consistent. Diba? I'm really guilty of that. And most of the time, people don't like to go through dun sa struggle sa'yo kasi nga mahirap eh. By the word itself, mahirap. Ang dami mong pagdadaanan. Marami kang kailangan isakripisyo. But at the end of the day, one key thing siguro that I wanted to give as an advice or as a message with the rest of the listeners tonight is that you have to remember that it's only during those difficult times that you'll know how strong you are, what you are capable of. Diba? It's only during those difficult times that your character will be exposed and will be forged. And it's only during those difficult times you will know that the path becomes meaningful. Bakit? Kasi dahil kung walang struggle, di ba, walang flavor yung success mo. Hindi siya masaya. Kasi kung lahat ng bagay madali siya, hindi meaningful pag nakarating ka dun sa success that you want or dun sa change na gusto mo mangyari. Diba? At the end of the day, it is the struggle that adds flavor to your life. It makes you realize, or it makes us realize what we are capable of. It is the struggle, the hardship, the challenges that we find the real growth. Kasi dun ka matetest eh. Dun matetest yung character mo, test of character, test of attitude, diba? And dun mo malalaman hanggang saan ka. Hanggang saan yung kaya mong ibigay. Yun kasi yung question eh. Yun yung main question that people would need to answer. Okay? Hanggang saan or hanggang kailan at gaano kalaki yung kaya mong ibigay in order for you to change. And when we say change, we're talking about better change. Better change in lifestyle, in your relationship, business, life itself, diba? Whatever it is, diba? What are you willing to give in order for you, okay, to change for the better? And at the end of the day, diba, lagi niyo itong naririnig, there's no such thing as free lunch.
Yeah.
Diba? There's no such thing as free lunch. Free lunch. So you have to pay the price of the things that you wanted to get. Yon.
Yeah, pero ewan ko ba, Paul, pero parang every time after mag-talk, parang, okay, gusto ko na lang makinig. Grabe talaga yung key nuggets or yung key main natin. Pero oo, talaga, ito yung pangatlo, ito yung pinaka talaga ayaw ng mga taong gawin. Yung sacrifice, kumbaga, hindi sila willing mag-sacrifice dun sa change or pagbabago na gusto nila. Diba? For example nga, again, yung sinabi mo sa lifestyle, like yung pagiging fit, and you have to give up junk food. You have to give up fast food as much as possible. Yung mga soft drinks na yan, di ba? Lahat ng mga yan, kailangan mo i-give up to be able to achieve yung body goal na gusto mo. Di ba? So, yun yung mga bagay na hindi willing i-give up yung karamihan or mismo sa kunyari, sa proper habits or yung good habits mo. Siyempre, kailangan mo i-give up yung mga bad habits. Diba? Para ma-achieve mo talaga yung gusto mong lifestyle, yung araw-araw mong habits, kumbaga. So, ito yung bagay na kailangan talaga natin ma-realize kung bakit ang hirap magbago. Kasi, hindi ka lang talaga willing mag-give up ng something. Or yung price na to, hindi ka willing na ilatag na kailangan ko talaga siyang bitawan, let go na ang drama, pero kailangan ko siyang let go in order to attain something or to go to somewhere na gusto mong mapuntahan, kumbaga.
Just to add on that one, siguro yung mindset that people would need to always I would say, or yung perspective that they always need to have, especially when you're struggling, is that you always have to understand that the struggle itself is really part of the journey. It's inevitable. You will always
Yes,
have to
yes.
experience struggle, hardship, whatever it is. Na I would say that will technically push you to change, right? So it's really part of the journey. And one thing that you need to understand is you have to enjoy the journey. You have
Yeah.
to enjoy the journey for change. Kasi yung little moments na yon, yung struggles na yon, out of those struggles, there will be small wins that you will experience. And what makes success so meaningful. Kasi paglabas mo doon sa situations na yon, pansinin nyo, diba? I'm pretty sure most of us, regardless kung anong pinanggalingan mo, anong background mo, anong socio-economic status mo, mayaman ka, mahirap ka, diba? Artista ka, hindi, social media influencer, empleyado, business entrepreneur. For sure, in a point of your life, you have experienced difficulties. And during those moments that you choose to fight and you have won, you know to yourself that you are a changed person. You are a different version of yourself. And
Yeah.
you are telling yourself, thank you for not giving up on myself. Thank you for not giving up. Diba? Because of you, I was able to do it. Because of myself, I was able to become this version of myself. And yun yung
Yeah.
pinaka-importante eh. Yung change na yun, in transforming you into a better version of yourself.
Yeah, grabe talaga po. Oh my gosh, parang nakita mo ba? As in, yung parang gusto ko na lang makinig talaga sa'yo. Pero again, di ba, ito, sobrang cliche din nito na, kasi syempre, di ba, yung mga tao, isa din sa ayaw i-give up is yung comfortable feeling. Kumbaga, yung
Yes.
comfortable state nila, yung comfort zone. Kumbaga, yung
Yes.
comfort zone, yun yung ayaw i-give up, di ba? Pero, we have to understand, guys, that sa comfort zone mo, yung comfortable na state na yan ng buhay mo, nothing grows in there. Diba? So, we have to understand na walang mag-grow dyan. Kasi pag comfortable ka or pag sa comfort zone ka, wala, stagnant ka lang. Oo, wala kang, for example, sa career na lang. Sige, sabihin natin nag-work ka ngayon. Oo, wala pa naman ang problema. Tapos in your 20s ka pa, wala kang responsibilidad, wala kang binabayaran pa, wala ka pang, as in, wala ka pang obligasyon. Kumbaga, okay, sige, sabihin na natin, okay ka, nabibili mo yung gusto mo. Pero naisip mo ba yung a few years from now, di ba pag nagkaroon ka na ng sarili mong pamilya, or pag gusto mo na magkaroon ng pamilya mo, or pag yung nandun ka na sa point na kailangan mo nang mag-give back, kailangan mo na rin mag-obliga or maging responsible enough ka for your family na din, paano yun? Diba? So we have to understand, or we have to think about those moments sa ngayon, kumbaga. So, kahit nasa comfort zone ka ngayon, kailangan mong umalis dyan. Di ba? Kailangan mong umalis dyan para makapag-prepare ka din for something greater, kumbaga for yourself. Diba? You can be something more and you can give your family and friends or relatives mo even more, diba? Parang ganun din kasi yung pagkakaintindi ko talaga dito na yun yung hindi natin talaga kayang i-give up minsan, yung comfort zone na ayoko pa naman isipin yan kasi ano pa yan, matagal ilang years pa yan. So, kailan mo isipin after 5 years? Tapos pag nandun ka after 5 years, kailan mo isipin ulit? After 5 years na lang ulit. 30 ka na, ganon, or 30 plus ka na. So, paano na, diba? So, hindi naman ibig sabihin pag give up mo yung comfort zone na hindi ka na mag-enjoy eh. Kasi just like what Paul said, diba? While learning from all the struggles, from all the setbacks, from all the rejections, from all of those objections from a lot of people na mamimit mo din. Actually, naglo-learn ka while enjoying it. Kasi you know to yourself that you're growing as well na, okay, ang sarap kaya sa feeling na pag nag-look back ka 1 year from now, sobrang iba ka na. Kumbaga you're something better compared to the version of yourself 1 year ago. Diba? So, yun talaga siya. Like, yun yung mas fulfilling. Kasi it is scary. It is scary na, it is scary for something na uncertain, for something na hindi natin alam kung ano mangyayari pag ito yung ginawa mo. Pero, it's scary as well na magstay ka lang kung somewhere ka, nasan ka lang ngayon. Kumbaga.
Yes, totally
diba?
Agree. Totally agree on that, Lorraine, no? Just to add as well, there's nothing wrong. There's nothing wrong of wanting to be on your comfort zone. Diba? There's nothing wrong kasi at the end of the day, life is meant to be enjoyed. Diba?
Yeah.
We all agree on that. Life is meant to be enjoyed. But at the end of the day, hindi pwede that you always have to stay on your comfort zone. There's supposed to be that check and balance that you have this moment that you enjoy life, and at the same time you push yourself in order for you to get out of that comfort zone. Okay? Because at the end of the day, if you're not growing, you're technically dying inside. Diba? So yan, ako naman na magtatanong, Lorraine, diba? So, ako naman yung magtatanong right now. So, with this ever-changing environment that we have right now, especially with the pandemic itself, what can you recommend to keep our body and immune system healthy?
I would love to answer that question. I'm excited to share with you all kasi sobrang kailangan talaga natin i-support yung natin, yung immune system natin to be specific. Lalo na ngayon, 'di ba, sa pandemic. And kahit nasa bahay lang tayo, very important talaga na i-protect natin ang health natin. So I would like to introduce to you ang product na tinatawag natin na Usana Proglucamune. So this product is a daily supplement, combines ancient wisdom with modern science to support immune function. And the unique combination of zinc, baker's yeast, and reishi and shiitake mushroom in the intelligence beta-glucan complex is designed to help support your body's natural defenses. So grabe, sobrang highly recommend talaga this product kasi yung mga health benefits niya include superior product for helping immune cells adapt to your unique needs. So talaga siya, highly recommended siya sa mga taong sobrang baba rin ng immune system, and it contains a certified organic blend of medicinal mushrooms combined with natural beta-glucans from baker yeast plus zinc. And of course, it supports immune cells to work more effectively and helps to minimize the negative impact that the stress or strenuous exercises or pag mahilig ka rin mag-exercise can have sa immune system natin, diba? And lastly, of course, it helps to counteract the effect of stress and enhance energy level. So I highly recommend this product again sa mga taong lagi talagang feeling nila sakitin sila or mababa yung immune system nila. Sa mga adults natin, kahit feeling mo healthy ka na, iba pa rin talaga pag nagsusupplement or susuportahan mo pa yung healthy mong katawan. And of course, sa mga athletes natin and people under occasional high levels of stress. Kung feeling mo stress ka lagi, kailangan mo tong product na to. So yan, thank you so much. And of course, gusto ko naman ngayon matanong sa'yo, Paul, since we talked about the price or yung cost of change, diba? Kumbaga, we enumerated three, which is the uncertainty, diba? We also have yung judgment, yung afraid tayo sa judgment ng iba. And lastly, of course, yung difficulty and then yung mga uncomfortable situation. But gusto ko matanong, ikaw ba? Ano ba yung isang certain situation, kahit isa lang, can you give us an example or kwentuhan mo kami kung paano mo siya na-overcome? Yung mga price na to, as in talagang binayaran mo na ba siya? Di ba? As in talagang willing ka ba mag-change ng moment na yun?
Actually, ang hirap ng question kasi ang daming situations in my life wherein I was tested in order for me to change. Kasi it comes with yung struggles na yun or yung mga binanggit nating price na yun. Hindi siya possible na combination, pwedeng isa lang out of those or probably yung tatlong yung sabay-sabay mo siya na-experience during the time that you need to change or technically in order for you to achieve what you want, diba? Pero siguro yung one recent example that I can give is, so as I've mentioned, right, I'm working as a senior solutions consultant with one of the, I would say, global company right now. It's technically, it's a very well-known company. I cannot say the company technically. So we usually have a client-facing meeting. So I'm normally the one who's communicating with the client, doing the discussion with them. And we have this one client that is always triggered whenever you discuss something that he doesn't understand. Okay? And that situation is very, very difficult kasi siya, talagang sumisigaw siya, ganyan. And at the same time, as in yung tipong that person will technically humiliate you during the call itself. But again, at the end of the day, since you wanted to rise above that challenge and you wanted to become a better person, a better consultant, diba? A better communicator, okay? One key thing that I did is that I did understand. Parang niligay ko yung situation ko on that person's shoes. And inisip ko, what is the reason why this person is acting this way? Diba? So,
Yeah.
kung iisipin mo, ano yung struggle ko doon? Yung struggle ko doon is technically yung difficulty of the client, yung attitude ng client, and how does the client approaches me when it comes to having the conversation or doing the meeting, diba? So in order for me to surpass that situation and rise above that situation, ang nilagay ko lang sa isip ko, as I've mentioned, to put myself on the shoes of that person and understand what exactly don't you understand. And did my best, acted professional, didn't have an emotion out of it. I didn't attach my emotion on it. I just proceeded with the call and definitely was able to proceed and complete the call itself. Pero one typical example lang yun. Ang dami pa, like sa business itself, sa family, relationship, diba? Yung sa work itself, ang dami. Pero one thing siguro that I wanted to give as an advice to those people, especially if you will be faced among those costs or prices that you have to pay in order for you to change or surpass a certain situation, is that choose to become the better person. Choose to become the bigger person.
Bigger.
Okay? Because at the end of the day, hindi ka talo. People may say, ay, parang nakawawa ka, di ba? No, hindi ka talo. Kasi at the end of the day, you were able to develop I would say you were able to develop a better version of yourself, okay? As a version of yourself that you can be proud of and say to the world, this is me.
Wow.
And I don't you an apology for being who I am right now. And I'm really proud of myself. And that's the biggest gift that you can give to yourself, by being proud of yourself and not having that, I would say, care of what other people will say about you, and definitely rising above all those negativity on your surroundings. How about you, Lorraine? Diba? Meron ka bang specific situation na, alam mo yun, na-test ka talaga, tapos, kailangan mong ibigay yung, right at that moment, ano yung, I would say, price or cost na kailangan mong ibigay in order for you to surpass that situation or in order for you to change? Ano yan?
Oh my gosh, this is so juicy. Wow, juicy talaga yung chika na to. Hindi, kasi it is because of a heartbreak. Heartbreak talaga. Yes, heartbreak siya. Paul? Kasi anong nangyari nun? I had this illegal, hindi legal na relationship sa parents ko noon when I was in college. Tapos, back then, I was an insecure girl. Diba? An insecure woman na as in hindi secured sa sarili niya to the point na pati yung mga hobbies ko, diba? Dapat parang similar dun sa partner ko back then. Tapos wala akong sariling kumbaga decision back then. Tapos wala din akong identity, kumbaga, para kasing naka-attach sa kanya yung identity ko na parang hindi niya kasalanan yun it is because of myself. Parang yun din pala, guys, when you want to change, accountability is very important because you cannot change anyone but yourself. So you have to be self-aware enough na kailangan mo i-assess yung sarili mo na ikaw lang yung mababago mo. So kailangan mong isipin, ano ba yung nangyari nun na ako lang yung may control. Kumbaga, ano yung certain something na dito sa situation na to, ako yung may control. Kasi yun lang yung mababago mo So that time, yun nga, parang I realized na kailangan ko maging accountable, na naging dependent ako masyado. Tapos, like, pati yung mga hobbies ko, wala akong identity na to the point, pati yung sport niya, parang, okay, gagawin ko din yan kasi parang yun yung ginagawa niya, parang ganon. Tapos, parang, nung moments din na yun, since I was an insecure girl, tapos, hindi rin ganon ka-okay yung treatment ko sa parents ko noon. Kasi parang, pag mag-away kami noon, sobrang affected lahat ng tao sa paligid ko, kumbaga. So, character-wise, sobrang talaga, zero. As in, sobrang iba, sobrang bitchesa, di ba? Bitchesa. And ayun, sobrang for me, yun yung sobrang nakapagpapush talaga sa akin ng change. Kasi nung naputol na yon, di ba? Nagkaroon ng heartbreak, ganyan. Tapos parang, sabi ko, ano na bang kailangan kong gawin? Like, parang, di ba, alam mo naman, pag heartbreak, alam mo talaga, end of the world. Ma-realize mo in the long run, hindi na pala yun, di ba? Parang matatawa ka na lang. Pero yun nga, yung moment na yun, parang sobrang, ako noon, devastated ganyan. Tapos parang, what should I do? Na ako yung may in control. Kumbaga, kasi I felt like I was out of control eh. 'Di ba? So yung cost siguro or yung price na kailangan kong i-let go noon is yung comfortable feeling na I have someone. Kumbaga, yung attachment na kasi sometimes people settle sa isang relationship din kahit hindi na sila masaya kasi yung yung familiarity, comfortable na you can call someone na may someone ka, 'di ba? So yun yung feeling ko yung na let go ko or yun yung price of change ko noon kasi when I decided to let go of that, finally, 'di ba? As in yung super decided na talaga. As in as in no turning back na kumbaga. Ang nangyari noon, as in nag into personal development, 'di ba? Into picky, kumbaga selective sa mga taong sinasamahan ko or yung I let them in kumbaga sa inner circle ko. So sobrang naging picky ako noon. Tapos sobrang naging na rin ako kumbaga since into personal development ka na parang yung standards mo kumbaga tumaas na din somehow compared before kasi I can promise talaga before parang okay, ito guys sobrang ko talaga blonde ko. Pero before parang, okay, pag ito nag-click kami, may connection, okay, pwede naman mag-jowa. Diba? Oh my God! Sobrang ko dito, pero okay lang yan. Ganda talaga ako, guys. So ngayon, as in sobrang picky ko na parang to the point na as in, kailangan kong malaman muna talaga if this person will really add value to my life, diba? Kasi hindi na lang siya basta-basta. Kaya siguro, sobrang tagal na nating single. So, yun. So, yun for me yung, yung sobrang laking bagay na talaga siya, push sa akin to change. Kasi I wanted to be someone na, na as in yung, ay, iniwan ko to. Sayang. So, parang gusto ko yung ganung feeling. Kasi, not for that person, but for myself. Kasi, pag ganun, parang, mo sa sarili mo, nag-improve ka. Kumbaga, there's parang better version ng sarili mo nangyari. Kumbaga, so, ganun yung, as in, nakapagpaano sa akin, nakapagpatid. And, dun ko rin na-realize na hindi nga okay yung pag, ko sa parents ko, diba? Because, yung boyfriend, diba na, yan eh, like, ibang tao pa rin siya, kumbaga. Hindi mo pa may asawa yun eh. Pero yung parents mo, yan, from day one, diba? From hindi pa ka day one, nasa chat ka pa lang, sila yun nandyan talaga. So, ayun, yun yung nakapagpaano din sa akin, nakapagpa-realize sa akin talaga na kailangan ko talaga magbago, diba? And na-realize ko na I'm not, yung recently lang, actually last week, I realized that I'm not where I want to be yet kasi there's a lot of things that I want to do. Alam mo yan, di ba, Paul? But
yes.
I'm thankful to God. I'm really grateful to God kasi I'm not where I used to be. Kasi sobrang as in talaga pag ewan ko kung tanda mo pa yung version ko yun, but kasi syempre, di ba, after that, after that heartbreak din, syempre, ang dami ko rin napagdaanan din, of course. Hindi naman about lahat sa relationship, but about sa board exam, ganyan. Pero hindi kasi ako agad yung as in parang into personal development agad-agad right after that heartbreak, diba? And sobrang ko talaga, emotional kong tao. So matagal ako kumbaga mag-move on. So ayun talaga siya. So naging ako, parang personal development junkie, kumbaga, like noong 2020 talaga. So ayun, and na-realize ko na I can change myself, of course, pero with the help of God talaga, with the help and His guidance. Kumbaga, kasi sometimes we really want to change for the better, pero wala kang, feeling mo wala kang direction. So, very important talaga na ipagpasa Diyos, kumbaga, yung mga ganyung bagay. Kasi you cannot do it alone lang, na ikaw lang talaga. Though ikaw lang yung may control dyan, but you have to ask for God's guidance then. And yun, kasi madami pa rin namang uncomfortable feeling din, diba? Going through the process of change. So, very important na makakuha tayo ng strength from the person na hindi nauubusan ng strength. Diba? So, yun talaga siya sa akin. Ang kaya man i-share, pero yun talaga siya. Diba? Hindi ko na siya itatago. Diba? So, ayun, yun talaga yung nangyari sa akin noon. And sobrang grateful ako talaga sa talk na to. Kasi, nabigay or na-impart talaga natin, yung 3 costs. Since alam na natin yung 3 costs, diba? Alam na rin natin yung mga situation before ng kada isa, ano yung nag-push atin or nag-pressure sa atin, kumbaga, to really change for the better. Ngayon naman, masasagot na natin nan for sure. Yung yung pinakatanong talaga natin from the very, very start, diba? Why is change so hard, Paul? And ano ba yung mga pabaon natin dyan?
Okay, sige. Actually, simple lang naman yung sagot dun sa question na why change is hard? It's a very simple question with a very simple answer. Change is hard because there will always be a price or cost that you need to pay. It's inevitable. And at the end of the day, you have to have that mindset, that heart, and at the same time, you have to be ready to give those what's needed to be sacrificed, those hardship, struggles, pains that you need to go through in order for you to change. Okay, in order for you to get what you want in life. Okay, in order for you, whatever it is, to change yourself for the better, goals in life, diba? Whatever it is, you have to be willing to pay the price. And siguro, one key thing that I wanted to leave to a lot of people who's gonna be reading this, who's gonna be not reading, but probably listening, who will be listening to this live or video that we have, is that you are better than that. Okay? Dun sa struggle sa pagdadaanan mo, situations sa pagdadaanan mo, you are better than that. And the only way to win is to stop fighting the change. Okay?
Yeah.
You go. Get better. Okay? You always have to remember that you have to fight to be better. Okay? Fight to be the best version of yourself. And the only way for you to be able to do that is to embrace the changes and allow it, and you have to allow it to be married to your whole being. And one last message that I wanted to give to the rest of our listeners for tonight is that don't wait for things to be better. Work on things for it to be better. So yun yung last message or pabaon that I wanted to give to the rest of our listeners for tonight. Ayan.
Yeah, thank you so much. Grabe talaga yung words of wisdom. Kaya, hindi pwedeng mawala sa circle ko to si Paol Sundian. So, kailangan, dikit lang tayo. Kailangan guys, numikit kayo sa mga ganitong tipong tao, di ba? Para maano din talaga, ma-widen your perspective mo. Tapos, ma-improve mo yung sarili mo. Kasi imagine mo, di ba, kung ganito yung type of friends mo, na as in yung words of wisdom nila, yung na-impart nila sila sa yung knowledge and understanding, di ba, na perspective, sobrang laking bagay nun sa part ng pag-change mo or pagbabago mo. And of course, for me naman, ang last pabaon ko sa inyo guys is to love change. Love change. Kasi yun nga, again, it's inevitable. And fear staying the same. Yun yung very important nating ma-realize. And of course, ngayon naman, since sa pag-usapan na talaga natin tong value-adding topic na to, syempre hindi ako papayag na hindi nyo ma-follow, diba, itong amazing person na to. Can you plug naman, Paul, yung mga social media accounts mo? Kasi for sure, meron ng mga content na exciting soon.
So yun, so hindi ako kasing hardcore ni Lorraine, diba, when it comes to social media posting. But if you want to get a tiny tidbits of motivation, daily dose of inspiration, diba, in your life, you can actually follow me on my social media accounts. I'm actually flashing it right now on my screen.
Wow.
To have a Facebook and also my Instagram. These are my two main social media accounts. You just have to type Paol Sundian for both social media and you'll be able to see my account. So please follow, like, and subscribe, diba, on the following accounts. And yeah, connect with me. If you have any questions, you want to talk about something, you can definitely reach out to me.
Wow, thank you so much for that. Follow na natin siya, guys, diba? So ngayon naman, I would like to promote, of course, my social media account. So don't forget to like, subscribe, follow, share this with your friends, and comment your content suggestions. And for more updates, you can follow me on IG and TikTok. So at I am Lorraine D. And on FB naman, of course, here's the FB natin. And sa Spotify, lorraineslavue. So, ayan. So, follow. Don't forget to follow and share this content to your friends. And gusto ko, again, iwan sa inyo itong pabaon ko as always that whatever is thinkable is possible. Kaya don't forget then to make someone smile today. So, thank you everyone for plugging in. Have a great Tuesday night as always. Thank you so much, Paol Sundian, for being with me. This is such a privilege.
Thank you so much as well, Lorraine, for inviting me, diba, on your platform to share whatever I can share to the community, to the people on the social media. Okay?
Thank you so much. Have a great night.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.